somewhere in the darkness, far away from cities, far away from people. A military infrared camera captures something unusual. At first, it doesn't look important, just a small glowing object, white, silent, floating near a field of massive wind turbines. But then, it begins to move, slowly, carefully, almost as if it knows exactly where the turbines are. And that's when the operator behind the camera realizes something disturbing. This thing should not be there. No navigation lights, no visible wings, no sound, no heat trail, nothing, just a glowing orb moving through the darkness. And within hours, the footage would spread across the internet. Some people called it a drone, others called it proof. But what happened next made the video even stranger. At first glance, the object appears calm, almost motionless. But then viewers begin slowing the footage down frame by frame, and suddenly, the movement becomes difficult to explain. The orb changes direction, not dramatically, not aggressively, but smoothly, too smoothly. It drifts between the turbines as if it's aware of them, as if it's navigating. And that detail triggered an explosion online, because wind farms are not empty places. They are filled with tower vibrations, air turbulence, electromagnetic interference, and yet the object never appears unstable, never struggling against the wind, never correcting itself like a normal drone. That's when the arguments began. Was this advanced military technology, a classified surveillance platform, or something nobody truly understands? And then, internet investigators noticed another detail, a detail many people completely missed. The object doesn't behave like a light source, it behaves like a contained energy mass. In infrared, it burns bright white, almost hotter than the environment around it. But strangely, there is no visible exhaust, no propulsion signature, no rotating blades, nothing mechanical. And for many viewers, that was the most unsettling part, because every machine leaves a trace. Every aircraft leaves evidence, noise, heat, movement. But this orb appears almost unnatural. As clips spread across Reddit, X, and UFO forums, the theories multiplied rapidly. Some claimed it was a secret drone test. Others believed the Pentagon released the footage intentionally. And some people asked a far darker question. What if this was never supposed to be public at all? Within hours, millions of people were watching the footage. Frame analysis channels appeared overnight. Debunkers entered the conversation immediately. The most common explanation, parallax effect. According to skeptics, the orb only appears intelligent because of camera movement and distance compression. And to be fair, some experts insist that's exactly what we're seeing. But believers pushed back instantly, because the object appears to maintain controlled movement near the turbines. It never behaves randomly, never drifts naturally, never blinks, never disappears like a reflection. And maybe the strangest thing of all is how familiar this footage feels, because people around the world have reported seeing similar glowing orbs for decades, silent, white, watching from a distance, appearing briefly, before vanishing back into darkness. So maybe this video changes nothing, or maybe it confirms something humanity has been quietly witnessing for a very long time. Right now, nobody can fully explain what was moving between those turbines that night. Maybe it was experimental technology. Maybe it was a misunderstood optical effect. Or maybe something else. But one thing is certain. The footage achieved exactly what all great mysteries do. It forced millions of people to stop and stare into the dark sky once again. Because deep down, people want to believe there is something out there, something unexplained, something watching. And somewhere, beyond the noise of cities, beyond the lights of civilization, that glowing white orb continues drifting silently through the darkness, waiting for someone else to see it again.